Alright, bitches, back for another fantastic video. Hopefully this goes better than last time because I wanted to kill myself because I couldn't really swear as much. I understand some of you like it when I swear. I understand some of you don't like it when I swear. Here's the thing. I'll give you two reasons here. One, you can get more money if you don't swear because YouTube prefers it that you don't swear. Two, you're actually healthier when you swear because you actually let out a lot of stress throughout your day. So I'm going to go for a nice median. Okay, guys? There we go. Now,
except we don't actually make money on this channel, full disclosure.
Full disclosure, we don't make absolute jack shit. But it'll get us possibly in the future some more money if we don't swear as much. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about another Bleacher Report article. This one's the most difficult decisions of the 2020 NFL offseason. And I was just looking at it, I'm like, you know what, that's probably another good video. Let's talk about these ones to see how retarded they are. Anyways, number one. What is the New England Patriots' alternative plan at quarterback? I don't know. Suck dick. If they don't get Tom Brady back, I really don't know what their plan is. They could draft Jacob Eason. They could draft Jordan Love. But at that point, Belichick would probably pull a gun to his temple and pull the trigger. Because I don't think he wants to deal with that. I don't feel like he wants to deal with a project, especially at his age. He wants to get a nice quarterback that's able to have learned already, like a Jimmy G. Oh, too bad. They fucking traded him. So that's just a retarded option, guys. The only option here for me is get Brady or wait until next year and try to go for Trevor Lawrence. That's all I got. Because I really just don't see Brady leaving. I could see him leaving, but like him going to another place and then like somebody else going into New England, maybe like a Matthew Stafford or a Derek Carr, that could be interesting. But I don't see a young guy coming into that New England situation. Number two, what will the Detroit Lions do with that third overall pick? Well, boy, I can tell you what they should do with the third overall pick, but they're the Lions, and they are just absolutely retarded. They suck at what they do. They are the worst organization in all of football and possibly all of sports. Them and the Detroit Pistons, worst teams in all of sports. I hate them, and they happen to both be in Detroit. All Detroit sucks. I hope you all know that. Every single team, horrible, to the last man. Red Wings are horrible, but at least they're doing a good horrible. Here's a picture here of Jeffrey Okudah. If they take Okudah with the third pick, I'm going to drive down to Ford Field. I'm going to hang Martha Ford.
All right, we can't put that in.
Yes, we can. We can put it in. All right, let me rephrase that. I will drive down to Ford Field, and I'm going to shove my fist up Bob Quinn's ass. Because if they take him with the third pick, you could easily trade back and get him while also recuperating some picks, getting some stuff out of it. If they pull on like, oh, jeez, I don't really know what the hell we're supposed to do here, guys. Let's just take Okudah because it feels safe. No, Bob, you're freaking retarded. Everybody wants quarterbacks. Everybody. Even if the first two people take quarterbacks, boom, there you go. You got Chase Young right there. If only one quarterback is gone, trade to freaking Las Vegas or freaking Indy or any really person, Miami, anyone, and get picks out of it. Get double first-round picks. That's all you do. That's what you do with your third-round pick. Anything with that third-round pick, if you are not taking Chase Young or possibly Tua, I'll accept Tua in some scenarios, do not make that pick. That's all there is. Trade out of it. Thank you. Should the Carolina Panthers trade quarterback Cam Newton? I'm not from Carolina. I'm not a Carolina fan. I like Cam. But it does seem that he has lost a step and he's slowing down because of these injuries. If I'm the Carolina Panthers, yeah, I would say so. I would trade him, get something out of it. Maybe even just stick with, what's his name, Evan? The dude that filled in this year. Kyle Allen. There you go. Couldn't even think of his name. He's not even that important. But anyways, he could probably man it for a year. Maybe draft a quarterback. Hell, if they want to trade up and go for number one, try to get Joe Burrow. Get Joe Brady, his little protege. Do that. I even like that. But I think it is about time Cam's time is done in Carolina. Even David Tepper has been saying that he wants his own guy. I mean, Matt Rule, man I love, not in a gay way, is now the starting head coach there. He wants his own guy just like David Tepper wants his own guy. I think it's about time Cam leaves. I could see him as in Chargers. I could see him in Chicago. I could see him in a few different options. But I think it is about time that Cam is ready to go. I think they can get first-round pick out of it. Do what you can. Fourth, how much will the Cowboys pay Dak Prescott this year? Hopefully a freaking baked potato and a couple pennies. That's what he deserves. I'm just kidding. He doesn't deserve that much. Dak Prescott is good. That's it. He's not elite. He's not great. And he's nothing on these MVP scales. So all these contracts I hear about him getting $40 million, get the fuck out of your own way. Are you stupid? I'm sorry. I understand it's like next quarterback up is supposed to get paid. But no! You're not on that level. You're not elite, Dak Prescott. You are not that good. You're good. That's it. Cowboys, if you have the option, you franchise him. And if he's still a little bitch afterwards saying, like, I want $40 million, then get rid of him. You can find somebody else that is probably better and pay them much less. That's what you do. Number 5, which need will the New York Giants address with the number 4 overall pick? Simple. Fucking O-lineman. Andrew Thomas, Jedrick Wills. One of the two. I don't want to hear anything else. I don't want to hear any other options. They need O-line, protect Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley. You saw what happened to Saquon last year. He got hurt for a little bit. Dangerously changed that team. Protect your assets. Protect your guys. That's what you do. Only option. Number 6, Seattle Seahawks. Should the Seattle Seahawks re-sign defensive end Jadeveon Clowney? I would say it just depends. I would let him go out to the open market and see what they can get for him. And see what everyone else is paying him. If it's too much, let him go. Jadeveon Clowney is an amazing football player, but he's not transcendent. He's not elite. I think he's a great football player, but I don't think he's an elite football player. There's a difference there between Dak. Dak's just a good football player. Jadeveon's a great football player, but he's not elite. I would pay him up to a certain amount. But if people start to go crazy and start giving him way too much, pull back, Seattle. You can definitely find some good football players in the draft and save a lot of money while doing so. Number 7, will the Tampa Bay Buccaneers move on from Jameis Winston? God, I hope not. I'm not a huge Jameis fan, but this year I am. Got some eye surgery, and I think this is the year he's finally going to get it all together. Bruce Arians is the quarterback whisperer. I think he can do some special things with Jameis. Get some touchdowns higher, get some interceptions lower, maybe like a 35-15 season, 4,500 yards. You've got a good year. You've got good weapons there in Tampa Bay. Don't give up on him yet. At the very most, try to see one more year. See if those interceptions change whatsoever. Give him a franchise tag. Maybe even give him a quick little 2-year deal with that team option with the second year. Give her a shot. So that's what you do, Tampa Bay. And finally, number 8, will the San Francisco 49ers retain defensive lineman Eric Armstead? That D-line was very, very good at the end of the year. Kind of reminds me of a certain scenario with the Steelers with Bud Dupree. Bud Dupree didn't really do much his first 4 years, but this last 5th year, he exploded. He got over double-digit sacks and was an amazing player. Now we have to decide whether we want to give him a contract, franchise tag him, or just not sign him at all because we literally have no money. The 49ers are not quite in that scenario, but they do have to re-sign a lot of guys. That D-line was very, very good this year, and I think it can only get better. Keep that D-line together because it's hard to come by to get an amazing D-line like they have. Armstead, Buckner, Bosa, they have some amazing players on that line, especially 2 Oregon guys. Armstead finally is coming into his own and finally making an amazing D-line. They have money. They still have over $30 million, I believe. Spend a little bit to get Armstead. Don't spend too much. If he wants too much, then I understand. I completely get it. But do your best to sign him back because this is an exceptional D-line, and you can work on the rest of your defense and offense in the draft throughout free agency. But keep him because then your D-line is already set. All right, guys, that is all the options that they gave us that we had to talk about. See if you agree with me on your thoughts, and we'll see you next video.